Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my fellow dreamers, let me start with a simple question. Have you ever watched an eagle? Not on Instagram, not on a motivational poster. I mean, really watched an eagle. Because if you have, you would notice something shocking. The eagle is not in a hurry. The eagle is not noisy. The eagle is not trying to impress chickens. Yet the eagle rules the sky. Today, I want to talk to you about thinking like an eagle. Not because eagles are fancy, but because eagles understand something most humans forget. You don't have to be like everyone else to be successful. You don't have to run with the crowd to matter. You can be special in your own way if you think differently. And yes, we will laugh a lot today, because life is already hard. Motivation without laughter is like tea without sugar possible. But why suffer unnecessarily? Let me shock you a little. An eagle is not born flying. An eagle is not born powerful. An eagle is not born ruling the sky. An eagle is born inside an egg looking like, well, nothing special. If you put a baby eagle next to a baby chicken, you wouldn't say, this one will be great. No, you would say, which one is lunch? And this is where many people get confused in life. They look at successful people today and think they were born special. They had connections. They were lucky. They came from a rich family. Meanwhile, life looks at you and says, you are also an egg. Relax. Your beginning does not define your destination. Your background is not your ceiling. Your current condition is not your final position. If eagles believed in their childhood appearance, they would still be scratching the ground with chickens. Here is a painful truth. Eagles and chickens walk on the same ground. Same dust, same sun, same rain. But only one of them owns the sky. The difference is not environment. The difference is thinking. Chickens wake up every day asking, who will feed me? Where is safety? What do others think about me? Eagles wake up asking, how high can I go today? What challenge will make me stronger? What vision am I chasing? Now let me be very honest with you. Many people have eagle dreams but chicken habits. They say, I want to be successful. But they sleep like success is optional. I want to grow, but they fear discomfort. I want to be different, but they copy everybody. You cannot think like a chicken and expect eagle results. This part is very important. Please don't miss it. An eagle has never lost sleep because a chicken was making noise. Never! Meanwhile, chickens spend all day shouting, look at me! I am important! Why is he flying? Eagles don't argue. Eagles don't explain. Eagles don't attend every meeting they're invited to. They just fly. If you want to be special in your own way, learn this early. Stop competing where you don't belong. Some of you are trying to prove yourself to people who will never understand your vision. Some of you are explaining your dreams to people who are afraid of theirs. Some of you are arguing with people whose ceiling is your starting point. An eagle does not debate with chickens about flying. It simply flies. This is where it gets interesting. When a storm comes, chickens hide, chickens panic, chickens complain, chickens pray for the storm to stop. But eagles? Eagles wait for the storm. Why? Because storms create strong winds. And strong winds help eagles fly higher with less effort. Let me translate this into human language. Your problems are not there to destroy you. Your challenges are not there to shame you. Your difficulties are not proof that you are failing. They are proof that life is trying to lift you. But here's the joke of life. The same storm that lifts an eagle is the one that drowns a chicken. Why? Mindset. Some people see hardship and say, why me? Life is unfair. I give up. Eagles see hardship. Let me say something that might hurt but will heal you later. Not everyone can follow you where you are going. Eagles do not fly in crowds. They do not move in noisy groups. They do not need validation. Most people fear being alone, not because loneliness is bad, but because silence forces them to confront themselves. If you are serious about becoming special in your own way, you will outgrow some friendships. You will walk alone sometimes. You will be misunderstood. And that's not a curse. That's a sign of elevation. If everyone understands you, you might not be thinking high enough. An eagle's eyesight is legendary. It can see a small target from very far away. But here's the secret. An eagle doesn't see everything. It sees what matters. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack focus. They are distracted by other people's success, other people's opinions, other people's timelines. You cannot live your life watching everyone else and still move forward. Eagles don't scroll through chicken timelines. They lock onto a vision and move. Let me say this clearly. You were not created to blend in. You were created to stand out. Trying to fit in is exhausting. Trying to be liked by everyone is a full-time job with no salary. Trying to please people will leave you empty. Eagles don't try to fit into chicken coops. And you don't need to shrink your dreams, your intelligence, or your ambition to make others comfortable. If people say, "You've changed," smile. Growth looks like change to those who are stuck. There is a powerful story about eagles. At a certain age, an eagle must make a decision. Stay comfortable and weak, or go through pain to be renewed. The eagle breaks its beak, pulls out old feathers, endures discomfort. Why? Because it understands something. Comfort can kill potential. Many people choose comfort over growth. They choose easy over excellence. They choose familiar over possible. Thinking like an eagle means choosing growth even when it hurts. Let me clear a dangerous misunderstanding. You are special, but not because you say it. You are special, but not because of motivational quotes. You are special because of your discipline, your mindset, your willingness to grow, your courage to be different. Eagles don't affirm themselves in the mirror. They build strength through action. Your uniqueness will show when you work when others sleep, learn when others joke, persist when others quit. Let me end with this. Every single day, life gives you a choice. Not once a year, not when you feel motivated. Every day, you can think like a chicken, or you can think like an eagle. The ground is crowded. Everybody is there, complaining, comparing, competing for attention. The sky, however, has room. Let me tell you a short story. There was a young man who lived in a small town. Every morning he woke up early, not because he had a dream, but because he had fear of being late, fear of being criticized, fear of being different. He did exactly what everyone else did. Same routine, same excuses, same complaints. Every day he sat with friends who complained about life, the government, the economy, the weather, and even the sun for rising too early. They fought over crumbs, small opportunities, small favors, small validation. One day someone would get a tiny promotion, and everyone else would be angry instead of inspired. That was the ground, very crowded. One afternoon, the young man noticed something strange. While they were arguing loudly about who deserved more respect, an eagle flew above them, quiet, focused, unbothered. It didn't ask for permission. It didn't explain itself. It didn't join the argument. It simply soared. And the young man laughed and said, "That bird thinks it's special." Then life laughed back. Years passed. The friends were still there, same spot, same complaints, just older and louder. But the young man, he made one decision. He decided to look up instead of sideways. He stopped fighting over crumbs and started hunting for purpose. While others were busy fearing storms, economic storms, emotional storms, failure storms, he learned something powerful. Storms don't come to stop eagles. They come to lift them. When difficulties came, he didn't panic like the others. He adjusted his wings. When rejection came, he didn't hide. He rose. When people laughed at his dreams, he smiled because eagles don't argue with chickens. That is the difference. Chickens fight over crumbs. Eagles hunt for purpose. Crumbs are small approvals, quick money, temporary comfort. Purpose is growth, vision, legacy. Crumbs make noise. Purpose creates silence and focus. Chickens fear storms. Eagles ride them. Storms will come whether you like it or not. Problems don't ask for permission, but the same storm that scares one person becomes the runway for another. The difference is not the storm. The difference is the mindset. You don't need permission to fly. You don't need approval to grow. You don't need everyone to understand you. You need decision. Decision to rise when it's uncomfortable. Decision to focus when distractions are loud. Decision to grow when staying small feels safer. Decision to fly when everyone else is walking. Because the sky was never reserved for a special few with connections, money, or perfect backgrounds. The sky was reserved for those brave enough to think differently, move differently, and believe differently. So today, choose the sky. Let the ground remain crowded. Let the noise continue below. You were not designed for crumbs. You were built for heights. Think like an eagle, and let the world adjust.